A claim that music was not used for religious purposes until the time of David presupposes that any use of a musical instrument before David was not used for sacred purposes. That is, trumpets, timbrels, and the like were used for secular purposes instead. The Church claims in its entry on music in the Bible Dictionary that Miriam's dance with the timbrel was religious in nature. But on the other hand, the use of the 2 silver trumpets designed by the Lord to call the assembly of Israel to the tabernacle was secular. But the Lord's command to Moses to make silver trumpets and then use them to call the camp of Israel to assembly cannot be considered secular. First, we know that the Lord never gives a commandment that is not spiritual. That is, every commandment of the Lord is religious and not secular. Second, unlike modern societies where there is a separation between church and state, ancient Israel, like all ancient societies, had no such separation. It was, after all, a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. Calling Israel to assembly by the sound of the silver trumpets was a sacred act. It was a form of ordinance. Another argument supporting the Church's claim is that such things as the tinkling of the bells on the high priest's vestment cannot be considered music. Likewise, the silver trumpets were not musical instruments per se. These instruments, so the argument goes, were not used to produce music as we understand it today. In the modern world, music is the medium of sound normally with a purpose to please aesthetically or to entertain. Of course, music is used in other ways, such as in religious services and civil ceremonies. But there is a very large disconnect between modern music and the music of the ancients. Modern music is meant to please the ear. This was not necessarily the case in the cultures of the ancient world. The LDS Bible Dictionary's entry on music illustrates this point. The Church and its scholars assume that since the music of the ancient Jews would sound noisy and harsh to our ears, there was a defect in their musical knowledge. This is a simplistic explanation. Even children, without knowing the principles of harmony and chords, can make music that is pleasing to the ear. There is a better explanation for the perceived dissonance of the music of the Old Testament. At its very core, music is about the medium of sound and silence and its use within a culture. Music does include harmony, but it also includes sound which can hardly be called harmonious or melodious. Modern music, for example, has at times rejected tonality as a centerpiece of music. The point is that any juxtaposition of sound and silence when used in a cultural context is music. It can be noisy and harsh and still be music. Furthermore, both the silver trumpets and the bells of gold must be considered music. They made sound within a cultural context.